Having your throat distorted in position location is truly standard in dichotomy. It has a separation to all positions. It's all about understanding how to use all levels of you through calculation, right? You can't distort anything through hesitation, because if you do that, you're disrupting channels of your operation to its avatar. That's a true understanding when you come in that conditions. Today, we're going to travel into the throat. All right. The clarities, the off swings, the communication cycles. We're going to go through Bermuda Triangle. We're going to set the wing line in various position locations, 40,000 point system. Now, 40,000 point system is lock line center locations. There's 3 dimensions of position that we go through. We're going to go through 75,000 dimensional wormholes. Now, that's in one signal, to one rotation, to one location, to one clocking center in calculation modification systems. You guys will start at 144 miles per second. The highline center to its rotation system is going to travel to all levels of all patterns, communications. So we're going to go around the globe in all position, to all rivers, to all streams, to all lakes, to all oceans, and to all seas. Okay? Getting out of that position locations, you'll get your all levels of your throat back in signal location to its God codes. God codes interference, position location. The throat is the heart of the oceans. All right? So getting in positions to understand, you guys are going to go underwater in position locations. You're going to mutate in interference position locations. You're going to streamline centers all levels into each country and interline center rotations to all levels at 75,000 dimensional holes in communications, a wormhole. A connection to highline center, interference position to a program, high channeling to all digital framing. So it's done through calculation. But again, you can't distort anything. You have to stay in your own lane. You have to stay in your own perception. You have to stay in your own space. You have to stay in your own time. Now, for the new viewers that come on, basically, they're going to go through all levels of them through remembering who they are through the avatar. The GFLs and the rebellion will go through the position locations of the throat. It's knowing how to use the clarity. It's knowing how to bring back the confidence. It's the voice. It's the command. It's the control. It's the force in and the force out through position locations. It streams its line center to all levels, because your throat is nothing but a digital form of position. It's incredible when you do these things, but you have to go through all levels of the ecosystem, the energies, the collaboration, the communication to its operation, trying to its system to all levels. The higher you go, the more you get in calculation to the Merkaba, the Tesseract, and everything through all levels of its tetrahedron. That's all space-time it is. It's all position of geometry setting. The faster you travel, the more you understand through its confidence level system. You have to learn how to use all your voice grid locations of command. I command to do this. I command to do that. It brings back your confidence level. You're standing up tall. Your spine is in position location. You don't have your head down. You have your head up, right? You're looking straight. Your throat is here, right? It's in signal. It's in activation. It's in balance. You have the clarity. You have the command. You have the force. You have the control, right? So when you audio tune, it's all about understanding what you're doing with your throat, and it's all calculated and modified. And the reason why we go through all levels of oceans and seas and streams and rivers and lakes is to truly understand how to use your position to its location. Because it's plasma. That's what water is. It's vortex of communication. It's travel direction of time as space. That's how we use the water. You have to become the water. You have to become the fire. You have to become the air. You have to become the grounds. Okay. 5-10 minutes, we'll get started. All right, how's everybody doing? All right, I'm going to go through a list here. Tina, how's it going? Terry, how's it going? Lauren, Nikki, Steph, Chris, Ember's in the house. Yeah, leave comments, questions after class. Thank you very much. All right, Michael, Michaela, Sam, Michelle. It's great to see new people. If you want to be activated, if you want to go to higher program setting, You can either go to my email, which is down below, or you can go to my TikTok, DM me, specifically whatever you want in position. It's all about getting into your activations to your avatar, people, especially for the new viewers. So today, all the observers will basically, for the new viewers, it's just all about understanding. Yes, you'll be underwater, but you're getting to know yourself. I mean, you can pretty much travel anywhere. And that's the most beautiful thing because you really understand more of yourself now, which is all levels of its avatar. The avatar can travel through anything and become anything through mutation. That's a truly stand through its transfusion or anything through its infusion. It's to understand what you're doing through travel, right? Because it gives you what you need. It gives you what you need to do to go forward in life, how to get this and how to get that. I say that again, I'll keep saying that every single day. It's the avatar of its direction of balance, and it's all done through GPS. You're a map sequencing code to its avatar. And every time you create your thoughts, you're putting yourself out there, right? You become in your own spotlight. You become in your own director of your own film, your own projector, your own movie, your own title defense. We don't have labels in space, right? There's no right or wrong in space. It's only what you perceive through your perception, through your reality, which is your life. It's your life cycle that goes forward, not back. So it's important you guys understand that through this connection. All right, Ingrid, how's it going? Tracy, how's it going? All right, let's see here. Angie, oh, there's quite a few people that have been here before. Jessica, Airbender. All right. So as we travel, you guys are going to go through, it's kind of like a ladder, but you're going to go through the bloodstreams, you're going to go through the bone, you're going to go through the cortical system. You see, your whole body is consumed with water, but you have to really understand what all compartments is and truly understand how to travel through everything. So you really understand these things. So when you come out, when it comes out, you understand what the throat is. It's a commanding force, a voice grid. So it's like, when you're a teenager and you go up and down with your voice, your throttle is changing. So it's going up and down, up and down. It's trying to find its balance, male, female, right? And that's the whole process, is to understand the genetics, the epigenetics, to its position of program setting to its calculations. Trying to understand what are the eyes, what are the ears, what is the nose, what is the chin, what is the neck, what is the throat, what is the heart, what is the spleen, what is the spine, what are my knees, what are my fingers, my joints, my thumb, my pinky, what does this all mean? And I keep saying that again. Truly understand everything inside you is all levels of you, of the avatar, and you have to understand every single detail, because it puts you in a better balanced position to its location of space-time of what you're doing through its position. Okay? So, yeah, sleep, what is that? I can't remember the last time I slept. I don't sleep, I recharge. And every time I close my eyes, I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly where I am. I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly how to communicate with everything, because you become everything through connection. And it's all done through vibration, right? So, all right. Just addressing everything, everybody here. E-fields up. Yeah, make sure your e-fields are up. Very important. You travel very fast, but you're going to be underwater. So this is really interesting too, because it's all about understanding atmosphere change, water change, fire change, the ground changes, and you really understand the line condition, position, locations. Catapulting in its system locations, fluctuation line, position line conditions. You guys are going to have your energy bubbles in water. Okay, it's a plasma lines. Now, a plasma line is basically keeping your oxygen levels in position. You're going to be traveling very fast, 144,000 miles per second, right, to get to position locations, right? It's all about GPS to a level system. But it's amazing how you travel through all levels of you inside through its avatar. Okay, everything from inside is its containment system. Everything outside is the opposite cycle. Right? So everything is inside, outside, outside is inside. And that gets easier and easier and easier once you understand you are the form of everything through travel. Because that's what life is. Life is all about moving forward in life. It doesn't go back. It only goes back in what you see through perception. So you're distorting your information, you're distorting your thoughts, and you say, "Whoa, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in quantum entanglement now. I just crossed my fingers," right? So you have to untangle them to get back in position. Stay on your same road path, you're fine, right? So it's kind of like, when people are running, they're running, and they're at the starter point, and you got a line right here, and you want to stay in your lane, because if you don't stay in your lane, you're going to trip and fall, right? So it's all about understanding, paying attention to what you're doing, not everybody else. They know what they already are doing. Don't concentrate on them. Stay in your own lane, stay in your own position, stay in your own space, stay in your own time. Really get to know who you are. And that's what this process is. And that's what this school gives us, a better understanding what the avatar is through communication of memory, because it's stored on so many levels of force direction of time. Okay. It's incredible how we are all levels a position of circulation to rotation, circulation of rotation. So it's incredible how we're all connected to all levels of an 8-line center rotation and teleportation communication unit. That's all we are. We're just knowing how to use the transformation to its communications, right? It transfers all levels and use the energy. It's like your voice is a command system. See how I changed the rhythms? I just didn't stop there. I keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going until I understand the registration to its position location. It's like going through the whole alphabet from A to Z to Z. And then you go back and do it again, right? So once you start identifying how powerful your voice is, then you understand the position of its avatar and how important it is to get all levels of you in confidence, okay, to its command, your control, okay, which is inside the throat system. Right? Do we do that? No. Why? We should. So really understand everything is connected. It's like magnetic force. It's like looking at something that is bionic and trying to understand the bionics of you. Trying to understand what your fingers are used for. When I was calculating all levels of $6 million man, Steve Austin, I always thought that it was so incredible to see what you can do and how the power inside you is its command on its own. Because I understand the particles, the cells, I can see the wires, I can see the hologram, I can see the structure, I can see the planets, I can see the shapes, all in my hands. But can you? That's a true understanding. Where are you in the mind? This is a process that everybody has to learn. Once you learn the aspects of you of the avatar, you get a better understanding what's going on through communications. There was always that saying when you come into levels of the 80s where they had those phones where you put your finger in, you dial it, you know, it's like your fingers are getting tired. It's like do 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 do, and all of a sudden you get into the flip phones, and now you get into a computer phone, and now your watch is a phone. Technology is changing. Humanity has to get in position of balance to its earth of vibration. Okay? Nanotechnology is already here. Humanity is not aware of these things. The conception of the mind is the most powerful thing to use through technology. It's knowing what you're doing through connections of travel, through GPS, because that's all you're doing every single day. You're tracking you every single time. So you're keeping aware where you are through your sun and your communications to the programs of your moon, knowing exactly where you are through your flux capacitor, right? So everything has its connections. All right. All right. Make sure you have your water. Make sure you have your notepads. You can travel through your notepads. Really get into your imagination. You have imagination. You'll have to learn how to use it. That's all. All right. So it's set up in structure. It's all set up in high line center. It's kind of like a baby blue. All right. So I use the graph line center. River streams, high position locations, all levels. Observation is going to look from outside, from in, see high position location, getting to know their avatar positions. everything in the GFL is going to go through code signals to all levels of oceans, lakes, rivers, streams. Triangle line interference position locations, high level rotation to its code system location 777. Portal line center interference times pi times square. Calculation 144 miles per second. Set them in the water interference position to the throat. Okay, signal set up through rotation center and position location. This is a mantra. Now, mantra is like a vibe. It's a communication rotation center, which is ripples of the hyaline center of the throat. It's like. So you have to understand what a ripple effect is, right? It's like. See how I changed weather there? I went from grounds, I went from fire, I went from air, and I went from water, right? So traveling through the throat is going to give you a better understanding when your water surface position locations all level of its track system locations, all right? Calculate all level position locations in GFL. Set the course line center position locations. Travel them records in time center in the current locations of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is set in position locations of 75,000 portal locations of connections. Travel the direction of time center. Put the GFLs and the rebellion in signal of its location connections. Here we go. Travel to position locations. Operation go. All right. 40 minutes. Have fun. Code signal location, spinning and timeline center. Whoa. This is fun. Making sure you're in the right signals like a solar graph interference or solar panels or anything to that position. It templates, it's all signals. It's really great stuff when we go to that conditions. So you guys are traveling extremely fast through 75,000 position locations. That's a high channel line interference going to all levels of the global network line center and position locations, going to each country, to all streams, rivers, lakes, and anything, oceans and seas. 40 minutes. Have fun. Whee! So once you guys channel out after the 40-minute line center and position locations, you guys will have better throats, better command, better force, better confidence, and better breathing. Better arsenal line center to location to its connections. All right. For the new viewers, basically they will just get used to their avatar and what it is. Okay. We really have to get more into all levels of activation, what it is through the mind. The mind is everything through imagination, guys. The imagination is everything through creation. And this is how you get things through manifestations. Right? Like if I want something that comes from the heart, I get it quicker because the heart is its computer through its operation to position locations. You're interlining its connections every single day, but is it coming from the heart, people? If it's coming from the mind, no. If it's coming from the stomach, no. If it's coming from your body, no. If it's coming from outside, no. If it's coming from the heart, yes. Okay? Because universe works for you, not against you. Okay? It wants you to understand the avatar of travel. And you're doing that every single day of your life through your thoughts. Don't distort the information to connections, or you get in quantum entanglements of its position. Okay? So. Where are we here? Okay. It's conditions, water striders in position, sonar vibrating in line, vibration with all waters. I'm seeing a frog vibrating the water. Cool. Feeling the vibration, portal opens, drink lots of water, breathe, 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 breathe. Very powerful. What's going on, guys? And mermaid on dolphin also. E fields up, plasma bubbles, sonar coming in. And catapulting its connections to its catalysts, right? They connection, right? Fibulars, connections, oxygen levels, everybody has gills. You have to have gills, right? So you kind of like amphibians of fish because you're constantly swimming in water. You're not surfacing out in space, you're in water. That's the only way you can clear your throat. Okay. Checking everyone's heart sonar. Yeah, embers in position to all your levels, making sure your hearts are in palpitation of balance. So much blue. Yeah. Just through a jungle over water now. Checking for sonar. Yeah. Debris, triangles on top, triangles on getting to the depths of the sea bottom. Triangles are loops. Yeah. Sonar throat updating. Yeah. Seen whales, dolphins, mermaids, orcas swimming around, sending a sonar to help lead the way. Yep. Exactly. So you really get connected more of your sonar, which is really great. Completing Plaza Web, pink dolphins sending codes through the phone sonar. Seen a large golden ladder up ahead leading into the blue portal window. Good. Sonar energy, Plaza Web. Dolphins upgrading. Me is opening my throat channel as we fly through the Pacific. Yep. Traveling through water, knowing exactly where you're traveling. And that's the position. You always have your eyes open and you're always aware, right? But it's amazing where you can travel through all these wormholes, right? 75,000 dimensions of position to portholes, locations, right? It's going to take you all levels of the global network system to everything through country system. Wherever there's a river, wherever there's a stream, wherever there's a lake, wherever there's an ocean or a sea, you're going to travel through all those positions. And when you come out, you have a better command of a voice, of a grid line system, a space-time, a sonar connection. So, ringing sonar, water ripples to my throat. Yeah. Lots of sonar frequencies. And you get better clarity. It's like, it just came out. It's like, wow. You know? Underwater structures, yeah, you'll see that. Sonar express bright white, purification of waters. You're in water, you smell like water, you'll be wet, you'll feel hear everything that's in the water. Sonar, amphibians, you'll see sharks and whales and dolphins and orcas and sea turtles and all those things in waters. Mermaids, mermen, inner cities, everything that you need to see. You have to really understand the heart of the ocean of the neck, what it is through the throat. So. Put on in communications all levels. Throat rection of time, 75,000 dimensional portholes. Put her in a calculation, modification. There you go, Don. Now you're swimming in the oceans. My throat is clearing out black dots or team. Yeah, so it's something that needs to surface. It's like it comes out, right? It's like seaweed. It's like right? Music of water, so beautiful. Harmonics and sonar. Portal open on dawn, morning dawn. Better breathing apparatus now, guys. Through the heart, through your spine, through your body, through your energy, frequencies, vibration, harmonics. It's like la 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 la. Ooh. You get into more rhythms and you understand the connections. Connecting with water, connecting with sharks, how they sound through sonar, dolphins, the connections to that. Whales, the orcas, the sea turtles, anything, stingrays, octopuses, seeing everything that you need to see to understand what it is in all levels, right? Because we live in water. We are water. We are air. We are grounds and we are fire. And we have to understand these things. We've already done this from the very, very beginning to that positions, right? But once you understand what the throat is, you get a better understanding how to come into its voice, the command of your voice, which has so much control and confidence. And you just stand tall. You feel amazing. It's like it just comes to you, right? It's the command of you, which is its voice that comes out, right? So, lots of cities, status along the way. Sonar vibration. Yep. Dolphins harmonizing. Yep. Closing portal. Seeing voice cords. Yep. Throat is expanding, communicating back with whales. Yep. Feeling Dory. Finding Nemo. Yeah, exactly. So when you're in water, you're traveling and you're connecting better. It's like animal telepathy, your cats and dogs, or anything through all levels of animals' kingdom, right? But now you're in water, getting to truly understand what water is to you from inside the throat. E F G H I J E O. Right? Practice doing that. Just whoa, 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 whoa. It's your throat. It's very important. Yeah, it's a voice box, right? Collateral, right? It's like is there try to understand what it is. Because it is you. It's a part of you. It's inside you. You got to know how to use it. It's all levels of you through voice. The audio of you. It's a beautiful thing. Scanning my throat for recalibrations. Yes. Use your imaginations there, Nikki. Yep. Throwing off the throat constrictions from Atlantis and Lemuria as I pass away. See, Jill's information, she knows exactly where she's going through GPS, which is fantastic. She knows what she needs to clear, and that's what it's all about. Wow, now I'm going through different colors of water, brown, blue, clear, all different tones. Yep. Sonar as grazing path of impurities. Catherine, nice Chile. Seeing how Hawaiian is Lemuria, what the. Yeah, you've seen all that conditions. You'll start seeing more frames, everything. My lights language hits these chords, making all different beautiful harmony. Yeah. In the water, salty. Yeah. Yep, you're in the water, guys. Everything that you go through, streams, rivers, lakes, oceans, or seas, you're going to feel the difference of water, seawater, all different kinds of water, all different kinds of smell. So when you're in the water, you start using more of your sensitivity, your high positions to its calculations to use all your senses. You have to use all your senses through its grounds, the powers, the atmospheres, and location positions, and you have to use all position locations to your grounds, your fires, your airs, and your waters, all in one. So, you guys are catching on very quick. Coral reef, sin is pure as love, filled with harmonics, mermaids. Yes, I know we're traveling, but I'm so. Release interference dislocations, Angie, connection to high-line sanitations. Yeah. Put her bounce in interference position locations. There you go. You're not sick anymore. It's balance your communications all levels, your catapults, and you have a class line center that's off signal through all levels of your throat. That's why you're feeling sick. So it's caught in between two high connections to here to immune system. So I fixed that. Good. Activating new codes is beautiful down here. I feel my throat getting clearer and clearer, and I can now carry better tones in singing, connecting with harmonic music. Yeah, you sing better. Song so beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I did, Amber. Thank you. I got it. That's why I'm going through the list. Amber, I hear the same song I heard right before. There was a Dominican beautiful high frequency song. Oh, that's good. Nice upgrade. Yeah. Under the Arctic Circle, water so clear, soaking up the clarity and confidence. We are communicating through all lights, languages, and harmony of tones underwater. Sounds so beautiful. Yeah, and you guys have to connect to every single water that you have come up against, puts you in a better harmony to coloration of lights, traction, locations, sonar divisions, sonar activation line centers, sonar coloration and interference. It's all positioned to all levels of you through your voice. So this is what it is. If you get a glass of water and you speak into it, you're going to change the patterns of the water through electricity. You're setting different codes to the water. It's very powerful when you understand that connections. You can change water if you understand what's going on. And the only understand that is to understand its source of what it is. Right? It's everything that you see in life.
I found this on the web. Or is there a power?
Siri. It's all travel. Water travels, fire travels, grounds travel, air travels. Everything travels. But when you become these things, everything starts making sense to its formation. So communicating through a light language. Yep. Seeing Strider's spread of chain reaction and rotation. Yep, just ride the wave. You're fine now, Angie. Home and water. Yep, that's what it is. Yep. Seeing all lifetimes. I was a mermaid. Yep, you'll see all your lifetimes being in water. I see a grid now, like a Strider strip of grid, singing while going down the strip, sliding it up on different planets. So cool. Symbol. Oh, cool. Little turtle thanking us all. Bowing his head. This is grand appreciation. All communications are now upgraded. Beautiful coral. Plants are seaweed underwater. There's something I can feel immense energy coming from then. Veins and streams and rivers becoming unclogged, detoxing. The flow is so strong. Yep. So you're changing the water frequencies, electrical light interference every time you travel. So you're changing all the waters. Congratulations on that. So you're surfacing all the negative cycles and everything that's clogged in its position locations. So you're releasing all levels of toxins in the water surface. All right, Jefferson family, so much love and light can hear better underwater. The whales and dolphins lead the way. Proud of us to show us. Yeah, exactly. You guys have been in water, but not that long. So it's better to understand your connections, what your actual throat is. So it's basically the heart of space and time, your throat. But this is the heart too. So you understand the impulses, the pulse, connection to line systems. You got two impulses here and here, here and here, here and here. You got one here. You got two on your ankles. Right? Those are impulses. Right? It's all position location. Those are circuitry valves. That's all position 2 calculations. That's center opposite system to position. Okay. This psychosis gram. Now, a psychosis gram is a communication to a graph. It does its reading to its atmospheres, okay, to its position of its memory. So it's amazing how it comes into coloration of track center. All right. Okay. Okay, take up communications and music to my life. Yeah, out of equation interference into the water line center. Put it back in position to its locations. There you go, music. You're out. The water landed on air. I will be releasing those codes for all the waterways and all the water creatures. Sweet. I see you master this. And your eyes almost closed. Delicate, peaceful smile. Peaceful, resting face. Yep. So much love in the water. Crying on my AK. This is beautiful. I see the data streams flowing through the water. So every time you come across water, you know exactly what you just finished doing. You release the toxins of cycles that's been sitting there on its surface. So to understand the surface is to understand the water surface of the grounds. So it just you're bringing it up, and it disappears because it's been sitting there for so long. And when you travel through it, you're spinning it, and it's going away. Like it's evaporating the water surface of the toxins, which is amazing. And that's how you clear your throat, right? It's pretty incredible. It really is. Just vortex of water, and it creates its into my heart. Merge with all. Yeah. Saying bye to the mermaid sisters. Closing in, heading back, the blue portal back into the ocean. Dancing fish, turtles, squids, and whales. My throat feels so clear. Yep. Yep. Full integration of separation fish and are now communicating all new levels never known yet. But see, that's what it is. You guys are getting your voices back. Right? And Jill's very well. I mean, the rebellion and the GFL is already aware of this, but you just have to understand what day. Is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be the next day? What day is it going to be, right? So it's all done in chronological order because I gave you information that's thousands and thousands of years in the future, but I give it in your position to its current location, which is the now of 2022, right? But understand these things, you have to understand the past. And understand the past is everything through creation before it happens to its connections because it's been surfacing on so many low signals. So no more. It's all creviced. It's all rised. It's all risen, right? No more dark, muddy water in position. All toxins are finished. All oceans and lakes and streams and rivers and seas are all clear. All through you, through travel. Pretty wild. Yeah, confirmation that position's there, Amber. I see a circle pathway above another beautiful structure like a castle again. All clear, all open, new expansion, and further clarity and knowing. Yeah, exactly. So once you realize that you're understanding what water is, you become water, you are water. So every time you're going to a park and you're seeing a fountain or anything, or you're seeing a stream of water, or you're seeing rivers, don't know who you are because you help surface the toxins of its position. And that's what the dimensional avatar does. It breaks surface and all levels of its condition. So Yeah, you're just surfacing to higher levels of understanding what water is, Angie. So yes, you're in that position location where you're coming into body transference, transmissions to that connections, right? So you're coming more into water links, water rotation, water interface, water connections of you. Really understand what water is. Just knowing how to travel through water, right? But basically helping Mother Earth, I mean, it's everything. Helping Father Space is everything. And you get things in return, right? Which is amazing, you know? It all has to do with the second, third, and fourth wave generation of lights, and fifth within cycle through location to its connections, where it comes into its volunteers, right? It's putting everything back to the earth of where it's supposed to be in a new space, in a new time, in a new division of a new vibration to humanity of all level of a new conscious system, which is telepathy. So, yeah, it's already being done. Yeah, you can sing into the water, balance it. Yeah. Questions after class. I will be going back on TikTok if you want to get into more activations or anything through questions that want to be answered. Okay, that's the importance. All right. Silence is key when you're in school. The conception of the mind has to be balanced when you travel. Okay, disruptions, no. Questions asked afterwards, very important. Okay, so to understand, when you see the team communicating, they're going through their mind, they're going through telepathy, telekinesis, and that's what you have to get into because that's what humanity conscious is. You're in a higher level of speed through acceleration. The Earth in its rotation has to be in position of balance location, the solar graph line center, to all position of singularity. And this puts everybody into a levels of digital coded system of 0.111.01 to its system. All right. So digital finger with coding in water. Yep. Sending all of you the love, the vibration in the water. I love feelings of love. Yep. Spinning like a dolphin, sending codes, giving changing colors of water. Sirens back in formation. Ladies are so powerful. Yeah. Pillars of light. And now you understand what water is. That's eternity standing, traveling through it, right? Understanding the grounds. You guys connect to the Growthians, understanding the fires and its position locations. You know what it is. Fire. It's crispy. It's like you got to pick up the sound, right? In air. All different weather patterns, all different travel, all different clocking, all different space, all different time, all in one. That's what it is. It's a compilation of one, right? But you're always in the now. You're not in the past, you're not in the present, you're not in the future, you're in the now, which is everything, right? So, powerful. I activated my throat with different anything in a minute. So let's see what happens. I saw myself installed, turning into vapor and water droplets. Yeah. So that's what's happening with you, Flo. Really get into your avatar, right? Once you go to school more, you get a better understanding how powerful it is so you can travel all levels of youth, your compartment locations to your ecosystem. So it's great to see you guys going through all this. Heart songs. Yeah. Hands out for mine. Float up, rise up. I have to say, let your heart song flow. Oh, a mermaid. I'm a mermaid, not a dolphin. Today, you're have all become all professional singers. Mermaids. Circle. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem, Taurus. Yep. You guys are in your heart signals and you're in your heart position locations of singing. That's great. Sonar line centers. All amphibians, all positions of water surface, anything to the ground system locations is in position of balance now. So congratulations on that. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So I got to take you guys out. Right? That's the importance. Can't stay in the river stream of ocean line centers because every day is a different day, right? So it's amazing what we do through travel. So take opposition locations all levels. The observers take them out of the high line center rotation of the avatar positions back in calculation where they are through balance, coasting locations 0.1. In position location, take them out of high system. Now the GFLs in position of rebellion, take them out of high line center of the water, track and interference position locations, put them back in calculation where they are through calculation done. All right. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. So no class tomorrow. Yeah, you know that, day off. And then class resumes on Monday. Okay, and also connections to the afternoon classes at 2, 3, and 4 that I hold. All right, so everybody have a wonderful day. I will be going on TikTok after. Okay, if you have any questions. All right, adios.